Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my beautiful people. It's Casey Brown TV show. Welcome to today's program. Today we're going to be talking about what they are saying and what is the positive change about sharing of this document, the Sanatoria. Understand? Today, Giuseppe Conte have, decided, have, officially, agreed about this document issue. So if it's your first time here, please try to subscribe and leave your hand on the notification bell for more videos and updates, so that anytime I drop videos, you'll be first person to be notified, so you can come around and grab new updates. Here we talk about migrants, document issue, ways of influence. We are here to educate ourselves. We are here to learn from each other. This is, family platform. So my brothers and sisters, let's support by liking, sharing, and subscribe also. So let's talk about what are they planning for these irregular migrants. Joseph Conte today, he updated that he's going to give this document out because of people health, and he don't want people to work illegally. And many people have been working in the Italy territory for many years and they are illegal. So he's going to stop this illegal contract. So if they are working and they have job and they have been working before, they should pass this law for them to obtain documents, so they can be illegal to work because of their health also and the health of others. So that's why he will pass this law. He's going to pass this law, and you know that many years this law have been being before. Nobody can change it. The law has been there before, so nobody can change it. So this year that there is this coronavirus pandemic, they need to pass this law. For this law can help these irregular migrants to work in a calm and a tranquil way, so there cannot be agitation between themselves. So that life needs to be secure also. So that's why he said he wants to pass this law for these irregular migrants, for them to obtain documents for checkup or medical care, so they can be legalized. Understand? These people who are coming from the eastern part of Europe, they cannot trip in because of this coronavirus. So that's why he said these people that we have right now, and there is shortage of laborers. Let's use these people in this gap. Let's replace them in that gap that is missing. So let's pass this law so they can use them to work. So no, the Mafians are ready, to take them and force them to work. So that's why he's planning to regularize, and legalize these irregular migrants. So let's go to the Luciano Lamojesi, updates of today, what she's trying to say about her own point of view. Luciano Lamojesi said, in the first question and answered, the minister consigned the regularization number, Teresa Boyanova, clarified that the amnesty does not apply to all irregular migrants present in Italy. It is only for those who have an expired residence permit, for those who work in our country in an irregular situation, and for those who have an already advanced job offer. Specified, it will not be valid for workers in all sectors, but only for those employed in agriculture and personal service, that is assistants, abadante, babysitter, or domestic workers, and it won't affect anyone with criminal record. That is Minister of Agriculture. She is expressing what they discussed today. She is telling the parliament that the regularization numbers clarified that the amnesty does not apply for all irregular migrants present in Italy. It is only for those who have an expired permesso di soggiorno, that is residence permit, for those who work in our country in an irregular situation, and for those who have an already advanced job offer. Specify, it will not be valid for workers in all sectors, but only for those employed in agricultural and personal service, and it will not affect anyone with criminal case. Have you heard it? According to some, the proposal should concern only for exclusively the laborers, but a shortage of manpower and an emergency situation is taking place only in the field. But ministers disagree. They want only, they should pass only the law for only agriculture. But she disagreed. Understand? Because while they are saying it, the proposal should concern only and exclusively the laborers, as a shortage of manpower of an emergency situation is taking place only in the field, that is agricultural field. But the minister disagreed. She said there are also other emergencies that have been highlighted by the pandemics. For example, concerning elderly people who must be kept at home in safety situation, and with people who can assist the health system, that is abandoned people, domestic workers, babysitters. So they are planning to regularize agricultural people and the domestic people also. Agricultural sector and the domestic sector. That's the main point of view, the main people they are thinking for now. That is the official people they are thinking for now. The agricultural sectors and the domestic sectors. If you know you're working in the agricultural sector, please hold your work so strong. If you know you're working in domestic sector, hold your work so strong. God will bless each and every one of us with documents. Without document, God will gonna answer our prayers. That's why I pray for people. So she said, for exploitation of male and female workers will not be able to use it. For exploitation of male and female workers will not be able to use it. Instead, to those who say that the amnesty is only a way to collect the votes of immigrants. The minister replied, the residence permit does not give the right to vote, nor can AU workers from Eastern European who normally arrive in Italy for seasonal harvest be called back. The minister addressed that chartered flights to Italy have not departed this week. Also, even if seasonal workers arrive, they should be quarantined because they come from countries where there is a coffee. Even if they allow the eastern part of other countries to come and work, now see, maybe they say let flights bring the people who have been working there, that is Romania, to come and work in the sector, they will still put them in quarantine. So those days, those people will be spending there, so they can give permits to those people who are irregular migrants who have been working in the agricultural sector, the permits, so that they can work and cover the gaps. So now the border are still closed, so they should pass this law so they can regularize the irregular migrants that are working in the agricultural sector before. They can be regularized and they can obtain documents. Now they are planning to pass 6 months residence permit. So if the manager who have the work are ready to give you contract, you can set if they officially signed this sanatoria. So the minister of the prime minister have considered, and he has received his own points of view, and he has accepted it, and the Minister of Agriculture have accepted it. So that's why they are updating and telling the parliament why, and the people who can obtain this document. Before, they are saying only the agricultural sector, because they know there are shortage of laborers and manpower. But the Minister of Agriculture said no, the old people are still at home. their children are going to work. Who will stay with these people at home? So the domestic workers are still there. They must, include them also in this sanatoria also. So they are fighting for these farmers, agriculture, and domestic workers and the fishing people. So that's the people that are fighting for. So that's the update of today. And the day they're going to sign it officially, it's going to be soon. It will be soon. So I'm saying positive, things are changing. So let's hope well and pray well. Let's fast for this sanatorium. If you know you don't have documents, you're praying for you're praying so hard for this law to be passed. Yes, there's positive thoughts about it. The minister of the prime minister have accepted, and the minister of agriculture has accepted. So they are waiting for the official sign. So even go to your right 1, 2, your right 48, you see news about how they are planning to regularize, agricultural irregular migrants who work in the agricultural sector. You will see it in your news. Just go to your tally and put your news there. You will see it. They are saying it in news also. Even now they're still saying it. Go to your right 48. You see the news up, so they are still updating it. Understand? It's an official one. It's not what they say. It's official updates that they are planning and accepted because of they don't want people to exploit people to go and work in as an illegal way. So he said, I want everybody heads to be secure. He wants everybody heads to be protected. People who are working in agriculture, who have been working before, who have been working in Italy territory, they should regularize them and give them documents so that they can be, legalized, so they can access for doctor and medical checkup if they fall sick. So that's why he say everybody heads need to be protected. You see, when Luciano Lamojese was saying it's only for agricultural and domestic workers, if you have criminal record, you cannot access also. So my sisters, let's hold our job so well. And people who have this CASA specialty, please obtain this job, find work, domestic work. Understand, this is the main sector you need to obtain right now, so that you can renew your CASA specialty. Understand, so that you can renew your CASA specialty, so you cannot key that document. You need to renew your CASA specialty by assessing for this job also. It's a good idea. Go for this seasonal work also. You can change your permesso di soggiorno di CASA specialty to permesso di soggiorno di stagionale. That is seasonal work permit. That one is a good permit also. So let's see in our next video. Let's talk from here. More updates are coming in, and I will bring in more updates for you guys. So more love and more love to you guys, and stay safe and more. We're gonna see my next video. I love you guys, and stay strong, and pray so well. Pray fast, pray fast, pray fast, pray well, pray every day. If you want to pray, pray for everything, so God will make everything possible for us. So guys, bye for now, and I love you guys.